Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the English Learner Podcast. I'm Anna, and today we're talking about a topic that affects all of us: money, how we earn it, spend it, save it, and even talk about it in English.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tom. Money is a topic that can feel stressful, exciting, or confusing at times. But it's something everyone deals with every day. So understanding it and using the right words in English is really helpful.
Before we start, Tom, do you think people are comfortable talking about money, or is it still a private topic for most?
I think it depends on the culture and the person. Some people are very open, like sharing tips on saving or investing, while others feel money is private. Personally, I like to talk about general topics like budgeting or daily expenses, but I rarely share exactly how much I have or spend. What about you?
I feel the same. Talking about money is fine when it's general advice, like how to save for a goal or manage expenses, but personal details are private. It's also a great way to learn English vocabulary about money, like income, expenses, savings, budget, investment, and debt.
Absolutely. Let's start with the basics. Money usually comes as income, like your salary, tips, or side jobs. And then there are expenses, which are the things you spend money on, like food, rent, transport, bills, and entertainment. Understanding this basic difference is the first step to managing money well.
Yes, and one of the best ways to manage money is by making a budget. A budget is simply a plan for your income and expenses. For example, I plan a certain amount for rent, groceries, transportation, savings, and a small portion for fun activities. It's important to track everything so that your money doesn't disappear without knowing where it went.
That's a good habit. Saving money is very important because you never know when unexpected expenses might appear. Even small savings every week or month can grow into a big amount over time. For instance, saving $10 a week may not feel like much, but at the end of a year, it's over $500.
And there are many ways to save money. Some people use a savings account, some keep cash, and others use apps that automatically save money. Technology has made saving easier, but you still have to be careful with online security.
Talking about spending, I think it's important to know the difference between needs and wants. Needs are essential things like food, rent, bills, and medicine. Wants are things we enjoy but don't need, like going to a cafe, buying new clothes, or watching a movie. Understanding the difference helps us control spending and save more.
Exactly. And it's okay to spend money on wants sometimes, as long as it doesn't interfere with your needs or savings. I like to buy small treats occasionally, like a cup of coffee or a new book, because it makes me happy, but doesn't affect my budget.
Another important topic is investing. Investing is using your money to make more money, like buying stocks, bonds, or property. It can be risky, but with knowledge and careful planning, it can help your money grow faster than just saving it in a bank.
Yes, and learning the vocabulary for investing is important. Words like profit, loss, interest, risk, and portfolio are very useful. Beginners can start small, maybe with a safe investment, and slowly learn more.
Borrowing and lending are also part of money conversations. People take loans for big purchases like houses or cars, and sometimes lend money to friends or family. It's important to understand interest, repayment terms, and responsibilities, because mismanaging loans can lead to stress.
That's very true. Talking about salaries and jobs is also part of money. We use phrases like earn a salary, receive a bonus, get a raise, or pay for work. Discussing career and financial goals in English is very practical and useful.
Absolutely. Planning your finances helps you reach bigger goals, like saving for a house, a vacation, or education. When you plan, it makes life less stressful and gives you control over your future.
Daily money habits are also important. Small things like keeping receipts, tracking expenses, checking your balance regularly, and avoiding unnecessary spending can make a big difference over time.
And teaching children about money is crucial. Kids can learn to save, share, and spend wisely, which helps them develop good financial habits as they grow older.
Money isn't just about numbers. It's about choices, responsibility, and planning. Talking about it in English is also helpful because we get to learn useful vocabulary and expressions for everyday life.
Online payments and digital wallets have changed how people handle money. Apps make it easy to pay for food, transportation, and bills, but you must always be careful with security and passwords.
Culture also affects how people talk about money. In some countries, people split bills often and discuss costs openly, while in other places, people prefer to pay individually. Knowing these differences helps when you travel or talk to people from other countries in English.
Speaking of travel, it's practical to know the local currency, exchange rates, and payment methods. This is part of financial literacy, and you can practice English at the same time by asking questions and reading signs.
Money can be stressful if we don't manage it. Thinking too much about bills, debts, or unexpected expenses can cause anxiety. That's why planning and saving are important for peace of mind.
Yes, and talking about money with friends or family can help reduce stress. Sharing tips, ideas, and experiences can make money management easier and more effective.
Setting financial goals is also important. Short-term goals like saving for a trip, buying a gadget, or paying a bill, and long-term goals like retirement, education, or starting a business help guide your decisions.
Tracking progress towards these goals is motivating. Seeing how small savings add up over time encourages you to continue and makes you feel accomplished.
Being smart with discounts, deals, and coupons is another way to manage money well. Many people enjoy finding a bargain or using apps that give cash back.
Spending money on experiences rather than just things is often more rewarding. Trips, courses, or activities create memories and happiness, not just clutter.
Money is a tool. How we earn it, save it, spend it, and invest it shapes our daily life, our happiness, and our future.
And money mistakes happen to everyone. I once forgot to pay a small bill and it caused late fees. It was frustrating, but I learned to set reminders. Sometimes mistakes teach us valuable lessons.
I can relate. I once bought something online without checking the total cost, and it went over my budget. It was a little stressful, but also funny in hindsight. Free time is better spent laughing than worrying.
Exactly. Money conversations can also be fun, like sharing funny or surprising experiences or learning new ways to save.
Well, that's a lot of money talk today, but it's useful for everyone. Remember, money management is about planning, balance, learning, and making choices that make life better.
And before you go, please subscribe to support our lessons, share this episode with your friends, and comment your thoughts below. Tell us how you manage your money, what habits help you save, or any funny money stories you have.
We can't wait to read your comments. Take care, manage your money wisely, and we'll see you in the next episode.